Hello and welcome to the second video in this countdown to WWE 13. On your screen at the moment is how many days left to each country's release date, or territory, whichever you prefer to call it. I say territory because it covers more than one country really. But I did manage to find out that Australia gets it the same day as the UK. I do have to apologise for just putting USA in the last video because it actually is all North American territories. We'll get it on the 30th of October. Today I'm playing Here Comes the Pain again as The Rock in another slobber knocker match, but this is different to yesterday's match. This is a timed match where basically you have to beat as many opponents as you can in 10 minutes. I think the record on the leaderboards, the in-game leaderboards, is 15, so hopefully we can beat that. The reason I went with The Rock today, well, there's no specific reason. I was just really pretty much covering most of my favourite superstars, really, and I thought, well, The Rock is one of, probably my all-time favourites. Just the stuff, he's like Stone Cold, the stuff he came out with was really outrageous, and some of it was absolutely hilarious. I mean, the catchphrases he had as well were absolutely hilarious, some of them. Most of the Smackdown games are actually named after his catchphrases. The second one was called Know Your Role, if I'm correct. Yeah, it was, I remember. Third one was Just Bring It. Fourth one was Shut Your Mouth. I think that was the Rock's catchphrase. I could be wrong on that. But the fifth one, which is the one we're playing now, was called Here Comes the Pain, which was Brock Lesnar's catchphrase. When I seen John Cena come out, I thought I'm going to try and steal his finisher, because really they've sort of had quite a big rivalry recently, and I just thought I had to do it really. I was going to try and do it for Stone Cold, if he comes out, so hopefully he will. But I really shouldn't have wasted two finishers really, because you do need them. But I just thought it was, because personally I don't have anything against John Cena. I did like him at one point. I've just kind of gone off him a bit now, but I will be doing a video on John Cena, a countdown video for John Cena, so I'll speak more about that then. It was actually quite interesting when I seen, because I wasn't into wrestling when it happened, but I know that The Rock turned to what's known in wrestling as a heel. For those who don't know, it's basically a term for a bad guy. Now, considering from what I remember of The Rock, is he was really, the people, what he called the people, which were the fans. He was a fan favourite, and everybody, most of the crowd really cheered for him. I remember that when his music used to hit, the arenas used to erupt. I wasn't personally there, but from what I've seen on TV. So him changing heel to heel was in some ways I suppose it was a risky move, but he played it off really well, and this is the reason I chose to play as him in this game, because some of his moves here, a heel, just really well done, and just capture him as a heel really. That's the reason I chose to do it. I actually want to talk about this move. If you put this, there's a glitch, if you put this move on to Trish Stratus in the create a move set, I'm not sure if it's a certain type of match or it's any match, where The Rock takes his elbow pad off, she won't take off an elbow pad because she's not wearing one. She'll be taking something else off, and yeah, it's quite a funny glitch actually, very interesting one. I will post it in the video for you to have a look at. I wasn't aware of it till recently, but it's really oh right, I didn't know that happened. So yeah, I will post that for you to have a look at. I used to love when The Rock used to do that thing with the hand and then hit them. I thought it was a brilliant move. I remember I used to spam his, because I think because I had a game I first played as him on was Know Your Role, which is the second Smackdown game if you didn't know. I think it was out on PlayStation 1. I think it was 99 or 2000. I can't quite remember. I think I got it in about 2000. I think it was 2000. But I just remember he used to keep hitting the button just so he'd do that move. I used to love it. I think this was actually the last game that The Rock appeared as a current superstar. Here's one of the heel moves I was talking about. He just gives them a blatant slap. That's quite funny. But yeah, I think this was the last game he appeared as a current superstar, because the games after that he just appeared as a legend character. I think he did in SmackDown versus Raw. I can't remember, but I know he did in 2006, 2007, 2008. I can't remember 2009. But I remember him being in 2010 and 11. I mean, he's obviously in WWE 12. I kind of got a bit ripped off there with that, because in the place I bought it from, they were charging £2 just for the download code, and I thought that was a bit, cheeky, really. When I knew, because I think he was on the PlayStation Store for like 99p, which is, a pound cheap, a pound and a penny cheaper, really. So I thought it was really, really poor, but I thought because I heard that there was going to be a Rock edition. When they said that to me, I thought you were getting more than just the Rock. I thought you there was a DVD on something. So I mean, £2 for that wouldn't have been as bad, but just for one character, yeah, I wasn't impressed, to be honest. I don't know how, from the publisher, if they're tell you can do things like, I don't know how that works. But I don't think that was a move from THQ, to be honest. I think that was the shop trying to cash in. But yeah. I will put a video, because some of the Rock's funniest moments, like I did with Stone Cold yesterday. Yesterday's really was for younger fans that don't know who he was. That I don't feel that's going to be the case with The Rock with his recent return. So I will leave. It's really for nostalgia, really. A lot of it I'd never seen, but if I can find the correct video, this is. So yeah, I will do that. I know he is meant to come back at the Royal Rumble, isn't he? Is it? I remember there was an announcement on Raw. He said he wanted to challenge whoever was champion. So hopefully it won't be John Cena again, because I kind of feel that that's done now. But it's up to them. But I think Punk and The Rock would be better personally. But we'll see what happens really with that. I actually think if Randy Orton, if this was today's game and they kept the slobber knocker matches in, I don't think Randy Orton would have went down so easily there. Because I think that was the first game that Randy Orton appeared in. Or was it Shut Your Mouth? I can't remember now. I think it was Shut Your Mouth, because he doesn't have the RKO. I think he's just got a generic move. I can't remember now. I didn't watch it when he first appeared, so I wasn't really sort of aware of him until the newer, the SmackDown vs Raw game. So I'm not entirely sure. I was actually thinking, because I was looking at the reviews I've got for the last video, I'm really impressed actually. When I last looked, it was about 150, which I would like to thank everybody for taking the time to watch that. Actually, that really does mean a lot. I hope everybody who watched it did enjoy it. But what I was sort of thinking of doing, I have got decided tomorrow's video. I want to do, as I said, I want to do a John Cena video, but I might actually open it up. Sort of just ask people who they'd like to see, and see if I can get something with that. Because I was going to do all my favourites, but I think it seems a bit. I like it to be what other people would want to see more than what I liked, if you know what I mean. But if no one, I can't get that, I'll just go with the ones that I think that'll sort of that I think people would like to see, really. I love that thing where it just says KO, though. It is really a shame that they've took out the slobber knocker match. It was one of my favourite matches. I just like that, you had to go up against a load of people at once. So I was playing it on Smackdown vs Raw 2006 last night. I was playing as Hogan. I can't remember why now. Oh no, I think I just, because I think I unlocked the 80s version. I thought, I was going to have players in for old time's sake sort of thing, and I managed to get 50 KOs, because on the one on 2006 it's got no time limit. But I think it was set on easy, because it did seem really easy, so I'd be interested to see it on a higher difficulty level how well I do. But I usually got to about 20 with most people, so it was an improvement really. I tended to play 06 more on my PSP really. I only got it on the PSP because I think it came with my PSP if I remember correctly, or I think someone bought it for me, didn't realise I had the console version. I can't remember how I did get it. Excuse me. Though I don't know why they have. I mean, I know the Vita is kind of new, so I can understand why they haven't done it. But I sort of don't know why they've stopped doing the WWE games for portable devices. So maybe they'll start that up again, or you know, I can see why people would like them on the go. But oh, please kick out! Oh, I thought I was going to get pinned there. I was actually watching some videos of The Rock this morning, actually, some of his funny moments. And he had quite a few funny moments with Hurricane. I remember, well, from what I've seen, there was one where he was in his dressing room, he just pulled back the curtain and he was sat there. It was quite funny. Right, we're on 14 now. Get the big show here and that'll be 15. Bloody hell, he kicked out. I actually thought that, you know what I mean, he went down a bit easily. It was like Goldberg at the start, he just seemed to go down after one move. But that's the way it worked with these games. From what I've heard of WWE 13, they're sort of working, they've worked a system where the pin system works on the last move you hit. So if you hit a finisher, it's going to be easier to pin, which I think is a really good idea. With the new pin system change, when it first changed, it was in Legends of WrestleMania at first. I couldn't get on with it at first, but now I've sort of got used to it in Smackdown vs Raw 11 and 2012, or WWE 2012. I actually really think I like that system now. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. But I think the way that they've added, say like you do the easy, like the smallest damage move, and they used to try and pin you with that because people online were confused with the system, and I thought that was really annoying. So I'm glad they've worked out a system like that, and hopefully it'll work well. Really. Oh, Kurt Angle, you better not pin me this time, because Kurt Angle got me yesterday. I was kind of annoyed. That's for yesterday. Oh, KO. I was actually expecting to pin him. We've already beat our squad, and 7 minutes left in the match now. It's actually quite funny now because Christian is one of the bigger superstars now. I didn't like him at first, actually, with Edge and Christian, and he is one of my favourites now. That's the end of this video, so thank you very much for watching.